Welcome to another session of Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. Look at that painting. That's the portrait we had made yesterday before we finished the stream. The Portrait of a Witcher as an Old Man, I believe was the name of the quest. That is a good painting, but it's clearly not the best one. The best one is when he's on the horse, sword in hand. That's the best one. That's the one we did not pick, and that's alright, because all of these are pretty funny, especially this one. I think probably the worst one was probably the heroic stance. Sure, it's got the Geralt of Rivia shield in there, but it's not as comical as this one, or the horseback one. So, but that was a lot of fun. That was a fun quest to end on. And yesterday we spent probably 2.5 hours or so gathering all the remaining Skellige cards. So now we have all of the cards, the basic deck. All we have to do now is join the Gwent tournament here and hopefully win. If we end up losing a match or something, I will reload, because we're not going out that way. We're gonna get the Gwent statue, the Gwent trophy, so I can place it in the third and final slot in my house here. And then once we're done with that, we will be doing the main story, capture the castle. I don't know how much of the main story we're going to get through today, or how much is actually left. Who knows? We might not finish this game until Thursday. I don't know. But regardless, I will do some main story stuff today after we finish Gwent. There really is nothing else that I want to do after Gwent other than go to a place of power, and that's pretty much it. And this is for Hearts of Stone, so we'll have to do that after we finish Blood and Wine, as well as see how many Gwent cards we need to collect for the Wild Hunt game, the base game, if you will. So yeah, we've got a good amount of stuff to do. But before we do that, we have to make a Skellige deck for the Gwent tournament, so let's go ahead and do that. These are all new cards that I have seen in action. Especially, we saw them in action a lot yesterday. But this is the first time that the Skellige deck has been introduced in the Witcher universe. I know that the Gwent standalone game has Skellige already in there, and that was my first encounter with the Skellige deck, was in the Gwent standalone beta when we played that back in September, I think. I don't know. Whenever we were doing BioShock Infinite, I remember streaming that game for almost 2 hours at night when I got invited to the beta, so we did that. I don't think that recording is up anywhere. I have a recording of it, which I might put up on YouTube at some point, but at this point, I think there's no reason to put it up, because it still is in beta, but it's improved a lot since then. But anyways, let's make a Skellige deck. Okay, so there is a limit to how many special cards you can have then. That's kind of cool. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and start off with some of the special cards. I think a Scorch is needed, as well as maybe a Commander's Horn. Decoy is also nice, so we'll go ahead and keep that. Definitely need to put like 2 of those in our deck. Skellige Storm, why not? That's gonna be fun. Probably need a Biting Frost there, and well, these are combat weather cards, special cards. Okay. Well, I mean, they're the same thing pretty much. Um, this card is pretty valuable in the fact that we're going to have like berserkers that if we use this, they will turn into bears, which will have more points to add to our total. So we're gonna need to make sure we have at least one of those in our hand at some point. We've got 7 total cards. I don't know if we need anything else. Clear weather might be kind of nice, but eh. I don't know. Okay, and golden cards. Honestly, probably just gonna put all of these here. So Geralt, Ciri, Yennefer, maybe not Triss? I don't know. This card definitely for card draw. Hjalmar. Ceres isn't actually a really good card, so we're gonna have to put a lot of Shield Maidens in our deck. And Ermion. That's basically a free Marjoram. Marjoram. I don't know how that's pronounced. It's been a while since we've been to Skellige, and that was something that we needed during the main quest when we were there. And it's been so long ago, a year and a half ago to be exact, that I don't remember. Okay. Alright, now let's get a good amount. Yep, we're putting all 3 of these war longships in there. I got boned by that so hard yesterday. Double the strength of all siege units? Yes, we'll put that in there. I would say maybe we have like 30 cards in our deck. Right now we've got 18. I think 30 is a good number. I don't really think we need him. Let's get some range cards in here. Berserker for sure. Let's put 2 of those in our deck. Light longship might be cool. We could put like 2 of those. Oh, it's a muster. Okay, put all 3 of those in there. What is this guy? Kills the strongest cards on the battlefield. Oh yeah, let's put one of those in there. How many range cards do we have? So we've got 4 siege units. Range cards, we have 3. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 range cards. Okay. Maybe we don't need any more range cards. What does this one do? Yep, play that one. That's a good one. Okay, now for the close combat cards. Madman Lugos. That's pretty cool. Blue Boy Lugos. Crack on Crate, Tight Bond. Okay, that might be kind of cool. Donar, Hinder. These cards look really cool, but they're kind of low. We'll put this Berserker in our deck. Or we'll put all these Shield Maidens in our deck, because if we ever draw Ceres, we can play her and all of these get automatically played into the battlefield, which is good. Burn a Brawn. That could be a good medic card. Summon Avenger. I definitely want to play this. I want to see what this looks like. That seems pretty cool. I guess we could take Burna. Okay, so we're at 31 cards right now. What is my, well, it's kind of hard to judge what my... Nilfgaardian, okay, so we've got a couple, but we also have card draw, so that's kind of one of the reasons why we have that. The problem with making a deck is, you know, you could put like, I think the minimum amount of cards is like 25 or something. So you have a higher chance of drawing the cards that you want, and the more cards you have, you know, it's kind of really comes down to RNG. But I think that's a good amount of close combat cards. I think I might want to throw in this guy. And maybe a couple of these Croc on Crate Warriors, or Clan on Crate Warriors. At least 2 of them, maybe. And then let's go through our deck here and see which cards we want to take out, maybe. There might be a card we want to take out. Hey, Remingtons. Let's see. I think all these cards are necessary, the special cards at least. Maybe there's one here we can take out. I think Yennefer's good, Ciri is good, Geralt is good. This one definitely. We could take out Hjalmar, but I don't know. I think gold cards are pretty good. Let's see. Honestly, I think this is a pretty solid deck, even though that it is 34 cards in. We can give it a try and see how it goes. Right now we're making our Skellige deck, and we're going to get ready to go participate in the Gwent tournament and see how we do. I'm kind of just overlooking all the cards and making sure. We have 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 medic cards, which means that any cards that go to our graveyard, we're going to be able to bring them back. So I think that's huge. We do have some card draw, which is nice. We have removal and a whole bunch of tight bond cards. I think this is good. I think this is a good deck. Even though it's a little bit high on 34, we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. Now, I was thinking about possibly playing a practice game here with our Majordomo here, which I think we should probably do. So we'll go ahead and play one game. We'll see how we do with it.
Sir, we received a shipment of wine from the Bellegarde vineyard, I believe, with kind regards from Madame Mathilde and Monsieur Liam.
Oh.
I had the barrels unloaded and stored in the cellar to the right of the entrance.
Thanks. Take a look when I have a moment.
Oh, that's our
Splendid.
wine.
I was told to expect a subsequent delivery 5 days hence.
Cool. Alright, let's play Gwent with him real quick.
Up for a few rounds of Gwent, BB?
Oh, with great pleasure, sir. Ready?
You should have said, oh, with Gwent pleasure, sir.
May the best man win.
Do you wish to play against any particular faction, sir?
Yeah. Let's play against Nilfgaard. Nilfgaardian deck. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah, you be Nilfgaard.
As you wish. Would you prefer I use my strongest deck or a weaker one?
Strongest, man.
Feeling lucky today. Use your strongest.
At your service, sir. Well then, let us play.
So we're gonna play against him to get some practice in with our Skellige deck. See if there's anything we need to change. And we'll go from there. Yeah, but this video is pretty much just gonna be creating a deck, doing a little practice, and then the next video will be the Gwent tournament, probably. For those that will watch this on YouTube at a later date. Let's go ahead and start this. Oh, I didn't even check my leader. Probably should have did that. Okay, so let's check our starting hand here. I would kind of prefer not to have any of these in my hand. My starting hand, but... let's see. Ooh, that's a good one. It's a good one right there. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so we don't have any card draw, which is not good. I think that's going to be a little hard to do with the amount of cards we have, but we'll see. I'll probably let him win this round, but I do want to play this card right here. When this card is removed from the battlefield, it summons a powerful new unit to take its place. Okay, so we'll see what this turns into. Ooh. So the interesting thing about the Skellige faction is I honestly don't really think that's a... I don't know if that's a good leader ability. The thing is I'm so used to playing a Nilfgaardian deck that I'm going to be very disappointed when I don't have the one card that allows us to draw more cards. But, so we're going to have to approach this a little bit differently than how we have in the past. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm just going to let him win this round. Actually, let's play this. Let's go ahead and play that. That musters up the two other... These aren't war longships, right? Light longship. Okay. We're at 12 here. Go ahead and let him win this round. Nilfgaardian wins if it's a tie. Okay. That's kind of funny. What card do we get? Whoa, which is this one? Okay, there's Letho. What is this one? Heimdall. Oh, nice. When the time of the White Frost comes, Heimdall will sound the call for battle. That's awesome. Pretty sick card. And that came from this card right here. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if we could bring that back or not. Not too sure about that one. Okay, let's go ahead and play this. We're gonna try and win this round if we can. The reason I picked to play a Nilfgaard deck is because I have a feeling that most of those people in the tournament will be playing Nilfgaard decks. Do that and turn it into a bear. And I don't know how we're gonna handle it. I have no clue how we're going to handle this. Especially if you run out of cards. It's gonna be very difficult to do so. Wait, what the heck happened here? Oh, just adds +1 units to the row. Okay, gotcha. I'll have to remember that. I thought the plus was the medic ability, but it's not. Okay. We gotta save those two for the end. I know that if I pass, he's going to just beat me. I want to see if we can get him to pass here or something. But yeah, it's gonna be a little rough. Because we're playing a brand new deck for the first time, a brand new faction. So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, he's just gonna play his cards and just win this round. That's fine. It's whatever. Kinda just doing some practice here.
This time I won.
Yeah, let's play the same.
Do you wish to?
Same deck here.
Yeah.
As you. At your.
Okay, all right. Let's change. I think we should probably change thing. Units only lose half their strength in bad weather conditions. I think I would rather have that than shuffle graveyards back into decks. I think that's a better thing. So, the faction ability for Skellige is 2 random cards from the graveyard are placed on the battlefield at the start of the 3rd round. Okay, cool. So we'll have a little bit of advantage going into that 3rd round if we manage to get there. Huh. Is there anything that I want to change? I think we just happened to get unlucky with the card draw. Okay. All right, let's try this one. Now, if we come across a Nilfgaard deck that cancels our leader ability out, then that sucks, but it's all right. So let's see here. That could be kind of cool. We do have that, so we could turn both of these guys into bears, except they're not in the same row. Let's see. Okay. There's that card. What about... Let's get rid of this guy. Okay. Oof. Man, I'm gonna have to get used to not having any card draw. That's the biggest thing. That's... I don't know if I'll be able to wrap my head around that. Let's throw this guy down. What the heck is the strategy for... You know, like I said, I might have too many cards in my deck. I think we might have to cut back on some of our cards so we can have a better chance at drawing better cards. Let's not use that yet. Go ahead and play this. Go ahead and throw this guy here. Uh-oh, we dropped some frames today. Unlike yesterday where we dropped 0, we dropped some frames. Apologies about that. Let's go ahead and drop that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Gonna play him. Play this and get rid of his 2 cards. Okay. Problem is we're running low on cards. I need to actually save some of these cards for the round here. I'm gonna go ahead and pass. See if he's gonna expend some cards here. Which he does, but he draws more, but gives me some stuff here. Bring back one of his 10 cards, okay. Was that one? 34. Okay, so we won this round. That card away. Okay, not bad. We're gonna play that. Bring another 10 back. I'm gonna play Geralt, see if you pass. No, he doesn't want to pass yet. You're gonna make me play this card, aren't you? We're gonna have to hope that we get some big cards from our graveyard next turn. Okay, good. We got really lucky with this guy. The Skellige cards. Ooh, okay, alright. So what happens here is, once it gets to the 3rd round, 2 random cards from our graveyard get put into play. What happened was, we got this card, and then the card that he played on my side, which was the spy card, allows you to draw 2 extra cards. Well, that got played from the graveyard and we draw extra cards. That's pretty darn lucky. That is like extremely lucky there. Okay, we're gonna bring back our bear here. I think we won this round. Was it pretty? Very lucky. But still pretty good. I still think that we need to...
Congratulate you on your victory. Shall we continue playing?
I still think we need to...
Maybe later.
As you wish.
remove some
Thanks.
cards. I just don't know which ones I want to remove. I think 34 is way too much. I honestly think 34 is way too much. These are kind of necessary. Decoy is kind of necessary. Commander's Horn might be nice. Scorch is removal, so we need that. Biting Frost, all that stuff is fine. I don't know, maybe we get rid of Yalmar, maybe? Just add more longboats. We have like the max amount of longboats we have. So we've got the 3 war longships and 3 light longships. So those are all of the longboats we have. Maybe I get rid of one of these berserkers? No, I kind of need the berserkers in there. This is the problem, is like, I know I should probably remove some cards, but I look at all of them and I'm like, man, these are all like good cards, like I probably need all these. If I could start my hand with this card, not only is this gonna be an amazing round, we play her, and in doing so, we will play these 3 shield maidens at the same time. And they all have type bond, so it'll go from 4 to 8 to 12. Each one will be 12. It's pretty insane. So it might just be like we'll just have to get lucky with our card draw and stuff like that. I think that's good. I think we're just gonna leave it like that. As I said, I look at all those cards and I'm like, oh, I should keep all these. Alright, so after 30 minutes of doing some practice and making a Skellige deck, let's go participate in the tournament. Go do it. We're gonna go from Nilfgaardian Embassy. Go check this out. Oh, if we win, we'll get a Gwent trophy, which is what we saw yesterday. So we'll give it a try. I think usually you have to face 3 opponents. So we'll see how long this takes. I'm hoping it's gonna be
Here is the hero we can afford.
maybe like
Witcher, open the unbeliever's eyes.
maybe an hour and a half at most. It'll take maybe an hour actually to do this, but we'll see. And then we'll start the main story. We'll continue on with that. I'll try and summarize what has happened so far.